This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
As Grant County students return to school this week, police are reminding drivers to slow down and use caution. Veterans and their families are invited to the annual Veterans Stand Down Benefit and Job Fair on September 10th at the Grant County Fairgrounds. McKay Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center's debt decreased by roughly $200,000 since the beginning of the year.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
As Grant County students return to school this week, police are reminding drivers to slow down and use caution. Grant County law enforcement are conducting emphasis patrols for the next couple weeks as the new school year kicks off. Drivers can expect more vehicles and foot traffic in school zones as students start heading to school this week, and can also expect to see more law enforcement in school zones, reminding drivers to keep a watchful eye and to keep their speed down.
So with school starting, obviously our biggest fear is kids walking to and from school, and so drivers just need to be aware that kids are going to be walking through crosswalks, and there's going to be a lot of kids walking on the sidewalk headed to their schools. Some are going to their schools for the first time. New grade schoolers, new junior high kids, new high school kids may not exactly know where they're going or what the protocol is for getting there, and so drivers just need to pay attention to kids. The other thing too is drivers obviously need to watch their speed, especially in school zones. They need to watch out, one, for the kids, but two, because school zone violations are quite a bit heftier than a regular speeding ticket, and so they need to be aware of that. And also some of our school zones are photo enforced, so they need to be aware of that also.
The speed limit in a school zone is 20 miles per hour. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News. Veterans and their families are invited to the annual Veterans Stand Down Benefit and Job Fair on September 10th at the Grant County Fairgrounds. The annual stand down is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Fairgrounds 4-H building off Airway Drive in Moses Lake. Veterans can get information about employment opportunities and speak with representatives from the U.S. Veterans Administration and other veteran organizations and community partners. A mobile medical van is available, and lunch and cold weather gear is provided to veterans in need. For more information, call the Grant County Veterans Advisory Board at 509-766-4111. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News. McKay Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center's debt decreased by roughly $200,000 since the beginning of the year. Officials for the Soap Lake Hospital District met with the Grant County Commissioners Monday afternoon to discuss the amount of money the district borrowed from the county. The debt reached a height of $1.2 million at the end of last year, after the amount of patients at the center dropped to a low of 19 people. The district estimates it'll owe the county about $1 million by the end of August. The hospital district has instituted a series of changes since the beginning of the year, including easing restrictions on the patients they'll admit, when they admit patients, and increasing marketing efforts. The change has increased the average amount of people at the hospital. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
The forecast cools as we head back to school. Hi, Jeff Slakey from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center taking a look at the basin's forecast. 93 for your Monday with partly cloudy skies, little lower for Tuesday, 89 with more clouds. Clear skies and 84 as most kids head back to school for Wednesday. Thursday, 76. More of the same for Friday, 76 and clear as we move into the weekend. For iFIBER 1 News, I'm Jeff Slakey.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.